Hi, I'm Rick Dior, and I'm going to show you this cool little new toy that I got. It's a Native Tongue rhythm block, or RhymBlock they call it. It's spelled R-H-Y-M and then block. And it clips to your rim. It's very cool. See this here? So it's just a small maple block. I don't know if they make different sizes. I'll check into it. This one's labeled M6, and it's maple. And it's a good sounding little block. So I'll play it for you just without being on the drum. Reminds me of one of the old Ludwig blocks from back in the day. Of course, you couldn't mount those on the rim. So this is supposed to be a substitute for doing cross rim sounds. And we'll put this back on here. There we go. And normally you'd have it out to your right if you're a righty, because that's where you're going to do your cross rim with the butt out. So I like to do the cross rim. This drum is just an old WFL drum from the 1950s. And I don't even have it on a stand. I have it on a table. But I just wanted to show you how it attaches. So it won't attach to like these Peavey drums, that rim, because of this issue here. I don't know if you can even see that on the camera, but the rims pop out. So any unconventional drum, like the dial tune, won't work on that. It has to have a conventional metal rim. It won't even work on some wood rims because they're too thick. But when you compare it to this Grover, this is a block that I use with the orchestra quite a bit. This is much lower. It's not too bad. It sounds like a higher version of this lower Grover. But you see how it attaches. If you fish around, you can get a really good sound that's just all block or a little more snare drum. If you turn the snares on, get some nice ringing accents. Very, very nice. So we're going to go over to the drum set, and I'll put it on a David Garibaldi snare, which has a regular rim, and we'll try playing with it. So here we are at the drum set. You see how the block is tilted down now. And I made it a little bit lower. You can adjust it. And so the click sounds good right there. And again, you could fish around. But in this case, it's about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2 inches from the butt of the stick. So we'll play a little. It's fun. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty tough, I should say, because already there's some marks on it, as you see here. And I know they make a little strip you could put on here that makes the block a little darker, a little warmer. So that's something I would suggest. This is the first time I've played it, so it also bounces around a little. So I'm going to see if I can adjust this thing to make it tighter. I bet I can. And there's these little knobs that you can use to tighten it up on the bottom, and we'll see if they work. One of them was pretty loose and the other not so much. But part of the problem was jumping all over the place, as you probably saw there. All right, so that's as tight as they go. And now it's a little bit lower, actually, but it's fine. I'm going to turn off the snares here. That helped. So basically I just had to adjust this knob. Now these things are plastic. I'm going to take it off here. So you see, I'm not sure how durable they'll be. I guess I'll see, because I'm going to use it a lot in the coming days. If they were metal, I know it would make the product a lot more expensive, but I would trust it a little bit more. Although worst comes to worst, you could always just play on the rim. But it does sound better. I will show you what the rim sounds like. You might like that better. So it is better, or the block. I feel like the block is better. That's what I meant. This particular snare drum does not have a great cross rim sound. It's not one of its specialties, although it's the most amazing funk drum you've ever heard. Very dry right now, especially. So yeah, the verdict is I like it a lot, and I'm going to use it. I just think the only thing that I'm a little unsure about is the clips, how sturdy, how durable they're going to be. But overall, it gets an A+. Once again, it can't fit on drums like this, but most people don't have drums like this because these are extinct. So maybe if you have some old A-yacht drums with the wooden rims, it'll be a stretch to get this to fit on those because they're pretty high. So if you have a metal rim regular drum without anything inhibiting this, it's going to work just fine for you.